Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Slumber Party. We might be starting this one a little off rough. We just recorded like 20 minutes and realized for some reason it stopped recording. So let's wing this and hope this works out.
Yeah, hope for the best.
Yeah, we had some really great stuff we were talking about.
We really were, and I hardly remember now.
I know. That's how great it was. It's okay. We'll come up with more stuff and innovate it.
Yeah.
So, Kat, tell everyone how your weekend was. You were away.
Yes, I went to help some family, and now I'm back. So that's that.
Yeah. I was saying before, like, I kind of love hearing you and Caleb's stories about how you guys, do parenty things, because I think you guys really are going to be awesome parents.
And we really appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. I feel like right now, because there is such a chasm right now, I feel like between the ideas of relationships, men and women, mothers, fathers, all the things, I feel like it's either the men are extremely involved and know how to do everything it's not even 50-50, it's 100-100 all of the time, or it's the chasm has gotten completely separated. If you are not that, I feel like then the men don't know how to do anything. I'm hearing people say that their boyfriend or fiance or future father or the father of their kids or current father of their kids is like, I don't want to change the baby's diaper.
Oh, I've seen this.
And I'm
what
like,
are we talking about? No. But one was like, he was like creepy.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're like, I don't want to change the baby's diaper because I feel weird changing my daughter's diaper. I'm like, oh, you know what? You don't have to change the daughter's diaper, but you shall go to jail.
For sure.
You shall be in prison.
Under the jail. What are we talking about?
What are you talking about? Yeah, no, sick in the head.
You think it's weird to change your daughter's diaper because you're a man?
What's so weird about that?
You're weird.
Death to you, sir.
The situation is not weird. You are weird.
Yeah.
Jail.
Yeah, jail.
Prison.
Yeah, for sure.
There we go.
For sure. But it's so, it is so weird how we do find it. Actually, no, is it weird? It might just be the way of the world where we find men attractive that are so great with kids. Because even when I see Dano holding a child and the child just melts into him, I'm like, what the fuck did you do that I couldn't?
Yeah, but I think men think the same thing about us.
No, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, when they're like, oh, I think it's more of a knowing that you're caring or that you can take care of people.
That's what it is. Yeah. It's knowing that like, oh, you're
a good person.
You're a good person. Basic decency. Once again, the bar is in hell.
No, but that's like my mom. Animals and babies, especially babies, when they see my mom, they're like this.
Oh my gosh.
Every time. Like, I've never seen a kid not be obsessed with my mom.
Oh, it's an energy thing. Yeah. It is such an energy aura thing. Kids, they have this ability to feel things that we grow out of. One of my favorite things that one of my professors had ever told me, my favorite class in acting school, I had a few, but one was speech. I don't know if that was the name of the class. Something that has to do with speech and language. And the other one was like movement and your body language. And a couple of things that my professors would say was tension is taught. We are taught tension. And one of the best versions of proof with this is that babies, yes, everybody says babies are miracles and they're born so pure and all of the things, and they're born as a clean slate, which yes, spiritually, sure, that's true, absolutely. But then when you look at how babies move, react, and something as simple as sitting up, when you see an infant, a baby, a toddler, sit up, they sit up, back straight, legs out, and they don't have nothing keeping them up or held up. They have perfect posture, like a ballerina, like a statue, perfect posture. But over time, we learn to arch our backs, and it's because of tension, stress. It can be emotional, it can be physical, all of these things. The same thing with our language. The word fuck. The word fuck comes originally, yes, of course, from people, but from like our innate selves as babies, because when you see babies get angry, they always kind of do this motion. And so eventually when it turns into language, it kind of forms into things. So our tension is taught. And I find it so interesting.
Write that down, everybody.
Right? It's one of my favorite things that I've ever.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's one of
stress is I remember my doctor saying this to me. He was like, more than any car accident, more than any mass shooting, stress is the #1 killer.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure.
I have no memory of my wedding because I have PTSD. So thank you.
We're going to find a way to make that up. I would love to find a way to make that up.
Actually, I was talking to a therapist several days ago, and we were talking about just my trauma. And I was like, I don't know, it started in the womb. I don't know.
In the womb.
It's been a while since I've had it. And I told her when I was in first grade, I had an ulcer because I was so stressed out for my grandma. She's such a sweet lady. And I started therapy because when the doctor told me I had an ulcer, she made my mom leave the room and then asked me, am I being abused by my mom at home? Because what fucking 7-year-old has an ulcer? Me. But it wasn't my mom. It was her mom. So I started therapy. And the therapist said, were you in talk therapy? And I said, yeah. And she goes, that was highly inappropriate. You were a child. You should have been in play therapy.
Oh.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that this was a thing.
Interesting.
And then she was like, she was reading me like a fucking book. She was like, talk therapy is not for you. You probably have trouble journaling. She said, you probably do 2 pages and leave it alone. I was like, you don't know my life, Maury.
Oh my God.
But correct. But then I said, I talk so much, so I thought talk therapy would be a thing. And she's like, no, you're creative. You need to be doing something creative. And I said, you're not wrong on that one. So, we talked a little bit more. And so a couple things that she introduced me to that I'm going to look into. But it's so interesting because I only ever thought of therapy as me telling someone my problems and them being like, and how does that make you feel?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that
interesting.
was so interesting.
Play therapy. So, yeah, because how are kids going to be? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She talks about sand therapy. And then she said, your kind of journaling probably looks more like a scrapbook than it does writing.
Right.
And I said, oh my God.
Yeah.
I do scrapbooks
Very
sometimes.
real.
I
Very
haven't
real.
in a while, but yeah. So
I love painting when I'm stressed. Our stress is literally murdering us.
I know.
Literally.
Something I learned also that helps release and lower your cortisol levels is crying.
Oh, I love a good cry.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I love a good cry. Call me a water fountain. I was crying all last night. You know why? Because I watched Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo
wasn't it stunning?
sing For Good. And I was hysterical crying because you know what? Then they brought out Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. I could not control my tears. Dano comes into the room and he's like, what's wrong? And I was like, just watching this, and it's one of the best songs ever written in musical theater. And then I started thinking about our wedding. I'm thinking about the lyrics, and I'm like, I have been changed for good. I'm like, oh my God, it's amazing. I love a good cry. And I felt like I was letting out stress from other situations, even just by watching something that made me feel good. I was like, oh, I feel so cleansed.
I need to cry more.
You should cry more.
Yeah.
Crying is great. Crying is great.
I do cry.
I love a good meditative cry. You ever do that?
No.
Love it. Sitting in meditation.
Yeah.
And just like releasing, like I give myself permission to release my stress, my obstacles, my pain, and focus on what's right and what's good. And everything I'm grateful for in the moment.
I'll work on this.
It's awesome. It's so great. And then after I'm like, I can literally do anything. I'm like, who's going to tear me down? I could fight anyone. As a matter of fact, I'll befriend anyone. You know what? Yeah. Shall we move to light as a feather, stiff as a board?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Would you like to start or would you like me to start?
I would like for you to start.
Okay. Okay. I have a couple of these. First of all, let's just start off really good. Light as a feather. My New York City Marathon stand went so good. I was having the best time. I've learned so much. Next year, I'm actually going to need legitimate volunteers that are with me from the beginning of the day.
Yes.
Because it was much too much for 2 people, me and my mother. And then my friend Brianne, who is amazing, came by as well and helped us. But it's either we have to get out there even earlier than we were because we missed by like a hair. We missed the opportunity to cross the street to where we originally set up our tent. Oh. And so it took us an hour to cross the street.
Oh, God. Because the runners.
Because of the runners. And once once the first wave comes, the first wave is big and you got to wait until there's an opening. And then it's like everyone in that first wave is trying to get a personal record of their own. Yeah. They're not trying to win it. They're just trying to do it. Yeah. And so they don't want you to be crossing the street at all.
Right. You're in their way.
So next year we might be on the opposite side, the runners right instead of the runners left. I had my headset. I had a microphone and then the microphone died. I whipped out a headset, my amplifier. I was like, am I killing this right now?
Yes.
Am I doing amazing? I was having the best time. It was awesome. It was so awesome. So everybody that came up and showed out and the neighbors that came through, it was great. We had the best time. Another light as a feather is that I got a cool sculpting consultation. Yeah.
You did.
For my arms.
How did it go?
It went great. It's expensive, but I'm still going to do it. So
you are going to do it?
Yes,
okay.
I'm still going to do it. But that's my goal. I want it really, really, really badly. Really badly.
I fully support you.
I feel like my life is going to feel so different when I have my arms cool sculpted because it's not that I don't work out. It's not that I don't exercise. It's not that I don't eat well. It's just my genetics. I'm not taking a shortcut. I'm just doing something that makes me happy and makes me feel confident.
Even if you wanted to take a shortcut,
if I wanted to take a shortcut, it doesn't matter.
Let me tell you something.
I'm allowed to take a shortcut.
I've got lines in my neck and I've always made jokes that these are from my past life from being hung.
Okay.
Like my spirit doesn't know it's in a new body, so I have these well, this is also from spinal surgery.
I guess we were hanging there together.
For sure. But I've always had like, some excess skin. No matter how skinny I am, I've always had this. Mm-hmm. And so I want to do a little something. I just haven't yet. But yeah.
I've seen influencers, they have the same thing. They've said the same thing and they got chin lipo. Oh. And it's just a really short, easy procedure. Oh. They just get chin lipo and it just,
Well, let me write that down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need that.
Yeah. I think Victoria Paris did it, I believe. Oh, yeah? Yep. I mean, and she's always been very, very, very small.
Let me tell you, no matter how small I've been, this has always been a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look at us. Look at us.
You know what I mean?
Listen, if you want to get it.
Who gives a fuck if you take a fucking shortcut, whatever. You do what makes you fucking happy and fuck everybody else because it's not their body and it's not their fucking life. And you know what? It ain't their fucking money neither.
Period.
Okay.
Period.
You paying my fucking bills? Thought so.
Right. Okay. All right. Give me your light as a feather or your stiff as a board.
Seeing Caleb interact with children was very sweet.
Oh.
And really was moving. Shout out to parents in general, but
yes,
single moms, single dads, single parents. I take every fucking hat off to you. And this isn't something new that I'm saying. I've always expressed this because I grew up with a single mom, and so I've seen it my whole life. But I just have a deeper appreciation than the appreciation I already had. And I just think you deserve everything.
Yeah.
You do.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Especially like doing it without help, without assistance, without a village. Yeah. It's such an admirable thing. And even with a village, even with people, even
with the village.
You know what I mean? Like, because
Because my mom's friends were very, very helpful.
Right.
But also, you got to make sure you have friends that you could fucking trust. And family that you can trust, because, you know, when kids get hurt as kids, it's usually from a family member.
Yeah.
Or a close family friend.
Yeah.
Right? So it is very like, can I trust this person with my kid?
Right.
Et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
And my mom picked, you know, really great people.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that was my light as a feather.
Oh.
So I love my husband.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
I had a great stiff as a board and I can't remember it.
Oh.
I had a good
I'll tell
one.
you mine in the meantime.
Please.
Another tooth incident.
Oh my God.
So if you see me talking like Sean Connery or the lady from Charmed, I think she plays Piper. And she talks like this.
Oh, yes.
So if you see me talking like this, it's because I had another tooth incident.
Oh my God.
And whoever's doing this fucking Malocchio on me, bitch. when all your plants die and your hair starts falling out, and you got a fucking flat tire every fucking week,
and you get a paper cut,
okay, and your shower's cold, don't blame me.
just karma coming right back around.
Right. Blame my spirit guides because they work overtime.
Period.
You know what I mean?
Period. Protection.
Right. You should have been nice.
Should have been nice.
Stop sending me that energy. Return to sender. And sometimes it's nice to transmute the energy, you know, like into money and stuff. But some of you bitches deserve for it to go right the fuck back to you. So sending it back.
There we go. Boomerang. Mm-hmm. Ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
Ha ha.
Right.
Beautiful.
Okay.
I remembered it.
Tell me.
Okay. So I remembered it because it was going to be my light as a feather, but but it stemmed from a stiff as a board.
Okay.
My stiff as a board is this. I'm very tired of being the smartest person in every room and having to correct people and being afraid of correcting people, because no tea, no shade to this person, still going to work with them. Mm-hmm. We'll see how this next week goes. But I was very excited to work on this new song, a couple new songs, couple new projects. Very excited for this. The same thing. And it's got me thinking that it's me. Mm. And it's not me, because I'm confident in myself and my knowledge. And I think the reason why I struggle in my confidence in terms of certain music things, and every time something goes wrong, I assume that it's my fault, is because I'm not as confident in my education and my training. Obviously, I've been trained for 20 years, fine. But I recorded a song, not necessarily for me, could be for anybody. I was like, I just want to get this song going so that we have it, put it in the portfolio, send it out to a few people, artists, whatever. Mm-hmm. Record this song. I'm excited about it. It's just a rough draft. Excited to hear the producer's ideas. We get into a virtual session talking about it. We're talking about things maybe we want to change. He's like, you're so polished. This is perfect. Like, what, we're having a good time. Mm-hmm. He goes, okay, so listen, how about this? He goes, I'm going to try to add some more stuff, see what we can flip it around and try some experimental things with it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on board. This is great. Mm-hmm. So excited. I told him, I was like, I can, re-record some vocals, because these are just demo vocals. Yeah. So he's like, awesome. Then I get the song back. This is the second or third time that this has happened to me, where I get the song back and the song is completely different. Oh. But we're not talking like completely different stylistically or whatever. Like musically, it's wrong. Oh. Where the original song that was recorded, the original demo, the original vocals are all recorded in a different key. Oh. And then they made a completely new song, beat, production in a different key. And I was like, hey. And I was so excited to listen to it back, because I've heard their stuff before. They have amazing credits. They got a great resume. So I'm like excited to hear it back. And I listened to it. I'm like, something's completely wrong. It's not and for all the listeners that might not be in music, it's not a matter of subjective opinion. It's not a matter of, oh, I like the style or the genre or not. It's math. It's literally, I'm recording it in this key. This is the song I was given. So this is what I recorded my vocals in and sang my vocals in. And they gave me a key over here. So the vocals and the music are not
matching.
It's like singing Happy Birthday and like Britney Spears at the same time. It doesn't sound good. It doesn't mesh well, whatever.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, what's going on?
Right.
So I like, gingerly reached back out. I was like, hey, because I liked the production as a whole. So I was excited when I started playing it.
Yeah.
And then when my vocals started playing, I was like, wait a minute, these are in completely two different keys. Yeah. I was like, hey, just want to let you know I like the direction this is going. It's going great. Right. It seems as though the first song was in A minor along with my vocals, and you just sent me a song in E minor.
Mm.
And
2 very different keys.
Yeah. And like my harmonies have a lot of like major chords in them, and then the production doesn't have a lot, whatever the case may be. And I was like, so do you want me to re-record the vocals, or do you want me, what do you want to do? And the reply was, well, we'll see. We'll see what the song is. The song is not. See? Yeah. So that is my stiff as a board, is that type of communication that for some reason I'm wondering if it's me that keeps falling into it, but I don't know how, because it's just music. So I feel like I'm not explaining this well, but
so this is the mix of the song.
I wouldn't say the mix. No, it's just we're working on the production. So he sent me
he's
song,
currently producing it.
Yes. He sent me a beat. It. We talked about the song.
But music theory is not his strong point, so he put it in a different key.
I don't know, because I thought his music theory was with his credits,
right,
which are great.
Right.
I would think his music theory was great. I listened to 30 of his songs and beats, and he is a talented producer.
Right.
So then when I sent him my vocals and he gave me a song in the wrong key, it's clashing. The whole thing is clashing. It doesn't sound like a song at all. And I'm confused as to someone can listen to it and be like, yeah, this is great.
Maybe he was tired that day.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe his ears were tired, because your ears can get exhausted.
Yeah.
So I just kind of reached back out to him and wanted to like be open about that. But that's my stiff as a board, because I'm getting very tired of consistently recording in the studio on my own for hours at the whim of someone else's knowledge and education, and feeling like I'm constantly, this isn't the only instance. This is like multiple times this has happened. And in the past, it's like kind of ruined opportunities for me, because I'm like, I'm telling you this is wrong, and they don't believe me. And when it doesn't work out, and they're like, oh, it looks like something's wrong. I'm like, it's almost like I told you that 20 emails ago, but it's fine. Now, what that's forced me to do is I'm looking into education programs so that I can feel more confident in talking to people, so that I have my own ability to produce. So she's going back to school, guys.
So we've got stiff as a board, but flows into a second light as a feather.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I'm looking for a program, not a degree program. I'm not trying to commit to all that, but just a production program that can last a few months, that I can really take seriously, because I know how to produce, but I don't feel confident in it, because I don't feel like I have an education in it. So I'm like, I feel like other people are better at it, but every time I go looking for somebody else who has more of an education, I feel like I get put in these shitty situations where I can't stick up for myself. And then I kind of get told that I'm being dumb. This has happened before, where I saw an email where people were like, does she know she's out of key? And I'm like, I'm not out of key. You just don't know what a dissonant chord is. And that's not my fault that you don't know traditional music. So fine. So I'm ready to produce my own stuff, because I'm getting really sick and tired of feeling like I'm at the whim of somebody else's ability when I can't trust it.
Yeah. You're like the mercy of their talents and their time.
And I don't know if I can also trust everybody's talents and time. And a big reason why I want to do this is because also I can find somebody that I can try, that I can trust their education, their talent, their time. Absolutely. But they deserve to be paid. Right. For their talent, their time. And right now, I don't have $20,000 to spend.
They're expensive.
Yeah, 100%. So,
I get it.
And respectfully so, they should be.
Yeah.
So
we're expensive.
We're expensive, period. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like the odd one out. So I'm like, nope, now I got to make a change because I can't do this again. I refuse to do this again. So yeah.
But, you know, this might turn into something really cool.
I think it will because it's not that I think it will. It must. It has to. Yeah. There's no other choice.
You never know what comes out of it. That's how I ended up doing music videos, was being fucked over.
Really?
Yeah. I had this song called Find Me in the Music, and it was a theme song for a TV show on VH1. And VH1 hit me up and was like, hey, do you have a music video for the song so we can, you know, like...
play it?
Yeah. And I was like, no. And then I was like, okay, I should make one, like make a music video. But in my mind, I spent all my years watching the making of music videos on MTV. So every video to me costs like $500,000.
Oh.
So I'm like, how can I do a video for under $500,000? I don't know how I'm going to do this. But, you know, sometimes you can't think outside the box. Sometimes you have to think with what's already in the box.
Oh, yeah.
And so I had to do that. So I talked to a family member who was like, oh, I heard about your music. Like, I'm so proud of you. Da, da, da. And I was like, thank you. And this person said, do you need help with anything financially? And I said, well, since you're going to volunteer, actually, I do need to do a music video. And I'm trying to do it for really cheap. So I was going to ask the person for $5,000 and they offered 10. And I was like, oh,
amazing.
I can figure this out with 10, no problem.
Yeah.
I started planning everything. I picked the venue, the dancers, the makeup artist, the videographer. Like, I had meetings and we were planning. We had contracts, everything. And then I never got the $10,000.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my!
I didn't even get $1,000. I didn't even get $100. So I luckily went to a performing arts college, and I had a lot of textbooks. And I was like, we have a good camera. Hi. We just have to film this ourselves. We just got to figure it out ourselves.
Oh, and it's so doable.
I had to fire half of the people that we initially hired because I couldn't afford to pay them. And then everybody else who stayed, I was like, you're getting paid in hugs, just so you know. Mm-hmm. And so we filmed it. And we put it out, and people were hitting us up, and they were like, "Oh my God, who did your video?" Me. And they were like, "Oh, can you do our video?" So then I started writing treatments.
Right.
And then we started ultimately directing and editing videos. And then we bought a Red camera, which is like for what they use for like movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And took it serious as like a side job, but I would have never done that if that person hadn't ultimately fucked me over at the last minute.
Yeah.
So sometimes something,
you should still do that.
Something good can come out of it. It's not that we don't do it anymore. It's that people aren't making music videos anymore.
Right. But you can use it for so many different things, because I love editing is my strong suit.
Yeah.
In terms of editing. If I could edit every single one of my music videos, I think I will, because every single time I end up sitting in on the edit anyways and taking control, because I can't trust other people to do it. I would do that with you in a second. Yeah. 1,000% I would do that with you.
Okay.
Not even a joke.
Love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I love having, like, when you're collabing with an artist, I much prefer the artist is in the room for things like when I'm writing a song, which is just not always the fucking case. 99% of the time, it's not the case. You write the song, you send it out, you hope
that they like it
for the best. Editing as well, but also editing can take like several days.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's like that's a lot of time for an artist, you know. So really, you got to just edit it on your own, show them, see what they like or don't like, et cetera, et cetera.
I cannot say this enough too. It's like always work with. If you don't have the budget, specifically if you don't have the budget. If you do have the budget, you can pay people that, you know, have years and years in the industry, know all these things, know who to hire, know what the point is. But if you don't have a budget, I can't say this enough. Work with people, work with your friends if your friends are creatives, work with people you trust, work with people's abilities, because my biggest regret on my big music video Addicts was that Joanna and Bianca weren't heading that set because I hired this guy through a friend, through an acquaintance, not even a friend, and he talked a big game and not only was gravely unprepared, gravely unprofessional, gravely bit off more than he could chew, hired all of his fucking friends.
Sure did.
And then in post-production really was just not my type of person at all. And I kind of had to hold his hand through everything. And you know, we get there and like, he's not pertaining to the day before. We had this whole debacle because we came up with an entire dance, an entire shot list. Joanna's the movement director. He's unorganized, all of this stuff. They're going over budget and I'm one person. They're like trying to run this like it's like a movie set. I'm like, hi, I'm paying this out of my own money. So I don't know why you keep hiring these people. I didn't even want that big of a shoot.
Right.
I've done different not even music videos, visualizers or whatever on my own that's gotten more views than that music video. And I shot it with me and my friends. And he like degraded my friend Joanna, who was the movement director. Joanna, who's worked on, like, literally she's been on stage with Arcangel. She's toured with him. She did Maluma's music videos, multiple of them. She's worked with Maybelline, Chanel, Dior. She shoots all the time. Same thing with Bianca. Bianca's on every single, massive shoot. She's done Sabrina Carpenter to Chappell Roan. And you're like, at the time, this kid could not wait to just tell people that they were wrong because he himself always had an excuse. Can't say it enough. Learn to collaborate with others. I'm somebody...
This was something I think we've talked about before. Yeah. It's also about learning how to be a boss.
Yes.
Right? Which being an independent artist will teach you very quickly. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's your shit.
Yeah.
Right? I've had these issues so many fucking times.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm paying you.
Right.
You're on the payroll. You're not paying me. What are we doing here?
Right. Yeah. No.
I used to, when I first became an artist, I was very afraid because I know as a woman, the second you're like, oh, I don't like that, it's like, oh, she's a bitch.
Right.
She's a bitch. So I tried to create a very like warm work environment that felt like friends and family. But what happens is when people feel like friends and family is they absolutely talk down to you, even though you're the one in charge. Right? No.
Right.
So, it took a couple years, but eventually I had to really lay down the fucking law and be like, we've become friends now that we've worked together for a long time. But at the end of the day, I'm not inviting you over my fucking house. We're not doing sleepovers. We're not braiding each other's hair. We're working together and I'm paying you.
Right.
So the respect level for me changed very quickly. And I loved that for me because I was never like a bitchy boss. And I think the fact that I worked with the same people for so many years is a testament to me.
Absolutely.
And also to them. I've had the same makeup artist, the same choreographer, the same hair person for years.
Right.
It's never changed.
Right.
And if they really thought I was a bitch or too bossy, they wouldn't work with me.
Right.
Because I'm not fucking Beyonce. So it's not adding to their resume in that way. They're there because they enjoy working with me.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But putting down your foot and laying down the law and reminding everybody that this is your shit is important, because what's happening is he, in his mind, he's like, I'm the director, I'm fucking Steven Spielberg, so this is my shit. No.
Right.
I hired you.
Right.
This isn't your shit. You didn't hire me as your musical artist. I'm hiring you to film this. And that can feel a little condescending. But sometimes if they're a fucking asshole.
No, it's necessary. You gotta bob them down. Because I definitely think during the time, I'm like, what I really wanted to try to exercise during that shoot was focusing on being the artist. And I think that shoot was the shoot where I was like, but it's good that I'm learning more than that. It's good that I naturally am more than that. That naturally I like to take a little bit of the reins. That naturally I know what I like and whatever, because it is my idea and it is my, it's my stuff that's come to fruition. You know what I mean? So a great artist. Sorry to cut you off.
A great artist always has that. The original music video they had for "Baby One More Time" was a bunch of bullshit, and Britney Spears, that was her idea for "Baby One More Time."
The one that came out?
Yeah.
Wow.
The whole school, that was her idea.
It's a genius idea.
And fucking iconic, because everybody tried to copy afterwards.
Oh, for sure.
Even me, I did a school video. Please.
Everyone does it.
And what a Halloween costume.
Right? Everyone's got...
Thank you, Brittany.
Exactly.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, he would hire, the best of the best, but you weren't going to film something and he not fucking know about it, or hire extra crew and he not be fucking for real. Gaga, Madonna, Katie, and the best of the best. Sorry. I don't care if she's not your favorite. She's the top of the motherfucking top. Missy motherfucking Elliott.
Oh, period.
Okay?
Yep.
She's number one.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
Busta Rhymes. I mean, I'm naming the people that have had like the best music videos.
I do wish that music videos
were as cool as they used to be.
Well, I hope that their importance comes back. You know what I mean? Because you couldn't drop a song without a crazy music video. And now it's kind of instructed for you not really to make a music video. If you do, it's kind of got to be a little... It's because it's a waste of money. It doesn't make any money. It doesn't do anything. So it's like, how are we... And especially because music isn't paying anybody anymore.
Right.
So, yeah. I mean, once... Something's going to change. Something's going to come around with that, though, right now. Something's in the works, because there's no way musicians can't keep doing this.
Whenever the world goes to shit... Music and fashion.
Go nuts.
Music and... Listen, I can't wait to see the outfits. When everyone's like, we're bringing back A Colorful Christmas, I'm like, yeah, it's starting.
It's starting.
Listen, all we need is some good fucking metal rock. Some fucking punk rock.
Oh, yeah.
Born out of someone's fucking garage. And we're back. We're back in business. I really feel that... we're moving into, the roaring 20s.
I said this. I said the same thing. It is the roaring 20s right now. 100%.
Yeah.
150%.
So, out of shittiness in society comes cool outfits and cool music. And,
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
because everybody's looking for something to turn to. And this is something I've said here before, which is, in our darkest hours, we always turn to art.
Always.
And that's why when people try to degrade the arts and act like they're lesser of career choices or accomplishments, you're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking idiot. Music has saved more fucking lives.
It's amazing to me that people say this, because I'm like, every single thing that your eyes touch was made by someone who went into the arts. Your couch, the design of your home, the clothes you wear, the way you do your makeup, the shoes on your feet, the socks, your toothbrush design.
Yep.
Everything that you touch, that your eyes look at, was made by an artist that was told it wasn't a good idea. So
or it was impossible.
Or it was impossible. Yeah. Every little thing, any paint, any plant arrangement, anything is all made by an artist. So it blows my mind that the people that are like, oh, it's a stupid, the same people that are like, oh, it's not a viable, it's not a valuable career will spend $700 at the tailor to get a suit adjusted to their fucking love handles. You'll spend the money on an artist, but you don't value them. Save it. I'll never get that.
Well fucking said.
Yeah, never get it. But you'll go to an art house and prop up your money and at an auction and spend money on something that, mind you, because it's subjective, half of them look like your 7-year-old could have done it, but you'll still spend money on it. Tell me again how it's not valuable.
That's how I feel about Picasso.
I think a lot of people feel that way about Picasso.
You know, some people, they buy art because of the name of the artist. I have to actually like it.
Right.
I have to actually think this is nice.
I like it to feel like I need it to feel like it's like a talent. I know that I don't like this, oh, well, this is cool just because somebody else said it's cool.
You know, my favorite artist is, oh my God, I forgot his name. Is it Peter Paul or Paul Peter? I think it's Peter Paul Rubens.
Oh.
You know,
that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know.
love his artwork, and Pierre Auguste Renoir. I don't know how to pronounce his name either, but those are my two favorite painters of all time. And all of their artwork is like, something's happening.
Right. Yeah. There was an artist that drew with colored pencils. Oh my God. I wish I'll show it to you after. With colored pencils. Like, you know, just a picture, maybe a little bigger than a size of a computer paper. And it looked, I thought that it was cardboard cutouts, like something a first or second grader would, like make like cardboard cutouts, some paper mache, whatever. It was a drawing with colored pencils. They had mastered shadows and blending so well that it was an optical illusion where it looks like paper had been glued on.
Wow.
And I was like, what? It was just plain unbelievable. Ugh. I'll show you after. But things like that where I'm like, that's so cool to me.
Oh, yeah. There's an artist on TikTok who paints with lipstick.
Oh, that is great.
It's sick.
Oh, I would buy one of those.
She did her friend's wedding. Sick.
Like painted something for her friend's wedding?
Like did like a live painting.
I want a live painter.
At the wedding with lipstick.
That's amazing. Wait, but my question is, afterwards, does she put like a lacquer over it?
I have no idea. I have no idea, but it's sick.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
It's incredible.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have a painting that's in my name. I'm ready to take what's mine. My parents, my Aunt Sis, when we were selling her house in Brooklyn, like, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, she has these unbelievable, massive Sicilian paintings. Want to talk about a diva, woman's never been married, never had kids, but she had the best stuff in her house in Brooklyn.
What an icon.
And it's a massive painting, probably like, I would say bigger than this trim, right? Like kind of almost the width of your wall.
Yeah.
And my parents have one, or they had one hanging in like the center of the house, but then they took it down. And I was like, what the hell? Why did you guys take this down? And it's sitting in my old bedroom. And I was like, can I have it?
Yeah.
Like, and they're like, yeah, it's like meant for you. Okay. Like, can I? Great. So I am so excited to get that painting.
I love it.
It's unbelievable. And it's a painting of Sicily. It's just, oh God, it's stunning. It's like you can feel the paint. Oh God, it's amazing. So I'm excited for that. I'm so excited for that.
Okay. Welcome to Pillow Talk. We saw on TikTok a girl saying that if her friend cheated on her boyfriend, she would tell the girl's boyfriend and then not be her friend anymore.
Let's dive into this because there's so many layers.
A lot.
I'm not going to lie. You know this. I can't dive too deep, but I'm going through something similar. What are your thoughts?
First of all, my loyalty is to my friend. So no, I'm not going to tell her man. I am going to side-eye the fuck out of my friend, especially if it's a good man. But even if it's not, and I've been in this situation before, I'm still going to look at you funny. Right? And we can have a talk about it, but that's not my place to tell your fucking man. So I had a friend who we didn't talk for 2 years. And within those 2 years, she cheated on her boyfriend. Then when we became friends again, she said he blamed me. And I was like, explain this to me, because me and you weren't talking during that time. She said it's because the guy she cheated with was my ex-boyfriend's best friend. And I'm like, yeah, ex-boyfriend. So I wasn't talking to you, and I wasn't talking to him. So how in the fuck did I get mixed up into this?
Because he probably blames you for like the introduction, which is hysterical. Because what does he think that you did? Like held her head down while she went bobbing for apples? Like what are we talking about here?
I actually just think she probably just used me as an alibi.
Excuse.
Yeah.
She's like, well, cat.
Which is crazy because we weren't talking at the time. But anyway, when she told me about it, we had a talk. And I was like, even if he's not my favorite fucking person, why are you just fucking leave?
Right. Because it makes it messier.
Like, why are you what do you get out of cheating?
As somebody who
Cheaters.
As somebody who has cheated, I'll tell you right now.
Oh, well, share with the class.
As somebody who has
now
cheated.
I'm side-eyeing you, bitch.
No, oh my God, no, it's totally fine. I side-eye my past self all the time. However, I do stand by that this motherfucker deserved it. Okay, so anyways,
all right.
well, first of all, I was 19.
Okay.
I was 19.
Yeah. That's
also with somebody, or 19, with somebody for 3 years, treated me like trash, put his hands on me at my birthday.
Oh, so we don't care if you cheated. We don't care.
When I was sexually assaulted, he straight up told me he didn't care.
Okay.
So
writing his name on a black candle tonight.
Yeah. So when I'm telling you, but for some reason I was like still like with this person. When I cheated on him, it was because I genuinely, you get wrapped up into a habitual toxicity, but I cheated on him because I hated him. Oh. So that's why when people are like, oh, like it was a mistake, I didn't mean to, I still love you. I don't believe you for a second, because when I cheat, I hate you. Yeah. When I cheat, I don't know how to leave something that I don't like.
Yeah.
And it was because it was cowardice. It was cowardice. I was young, I was stupid, I was immature.
Yeah.
So that's why when people are like, oh, well, I don't know how to leave, it's because you're being young, stupid, and immature. Mm-hmm. And I know that from experience, because I think that my actions were wrong. Yeah. And they hurt in the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, they hurt in the moment, and then 10 minutes later I was fine, which tells you everything you need to know. Don't worry, I'm with a very beautiful man that I could never imagine even stepping out on. That would be the dumbest thing in the world. Yeah. But that's how you should.
That would be dumb.
But that's how you should feel when you're with your partner, where you're like, not only do I not want anyone else, but it would be stupid and ridiculous to ever jeopardize something so great.
Why would I fuck this up?
Why would I do that? That's exactly what you should feel.
So once again, I'm not going to tell them this. That's weird. No, I'm not going to tell the fucking man the fuck. Unless me and the man have something going on. What the fuck am I telling him for? That's fucking weird. But me and my friend are going to have a little fucking talk, though.
Right.
Because what are you doing? What are you on about?
Right. I do think it always stems from something else.
Yeah.
And I have gone through something similar recently, and it always stems through something else. And I'll sit down and I listen to this person in my life, because I know they need help. Mm-hmm. They're struggling. And they know that they did something wrong, but now it's the aftermath of it all.
Yeah.
And obviously I would never tell their partner, but I want them, they need to have the chance to do that. And they need to know that it's the right thing to do.
Right.
And that when it happens, you can't get upset at the reaction of your partner, and I think the only nuance to this is if you are just as close to him as you are to her, and if it is at a point where it's going on, it's an affair, it's going on for months, and you know that the partner is A, buying a ring, B, investing money, time, other things where you're like, this is sinister,
Right.
that's when you should step in
Right.
for sure, because nobody deserves to go through that, whether it's your friend or not. Because then it comes down to your friends being a bad person,
Right.
And you can, and that's when that comes in. But there's nuance to that. That takes time. If you have a good friend and if you love your friend, you give your friend that chance to right their wrong, because everybody deserves that.
Right.
And it might not be the next day or the next week, but they need just a little bit of window time to do the right thing, because the truth always comes out. Whether it's next week, next month, or in 10 years, the truth is going to come out.
What happens in the dark always comes to light.
Always comes to light.
Mm-hmm. And if it doesn't, Kat Capone's going to find out about it. I'm going to have a dream or something. Okay?
Exactly. We're going to come to you in your mind. No, 100%. I don't understand the immediate running to the man, though. But honestly, like, it gets to a certain point where something should be said, because you never want to see anybody being deliberately hurt and disrespected. But no, I'm not gonna.
I mean, when me and the friend had the talk, my whole thing to her was like, I don't condone this, right?
Right. You
And
gotta say that.
But the other thing is, so we weren't friends for 2 years, which is during the time that she cheated. Then we became friends again, and she took another 2 years to tell me. Because she was like, I knew you'd feel away.
Because you have morals.
Yeah. So I'm not the biggest fan of your boyfriend, but I still will not condone you cheating on him.
Right.
I would just be like, why did you cheat? Why not just walk away and start something new with this other guy since you like him so much?
Right.
Right?
Right. And a lot of the time it's like it's some sort of childish wound that comes up where they feel like they just want something they can't have, or they want to get some sort of rush or high.
Yeah.
And it's like, that doesn't negate from the fact where it shouldn't go that far. I would never tell the friend, but I would never tell the friend's man, but I will tell the friend, like,
right,
the actions aren't great.
Right. Especially if I have no relationship with that man. I'm not telling him that.
No.
That's also that it is her place to admit to him, yo, I fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you don't tell him, he's going to find out. Or if you don't tell her, she's going to find out, and you were going to hate it when they find out on their own.
Do you think people can move on? Like when it is like 10, 15 years down the line. I guess I'm thinking of this movie that, I'm thinking of one of those movies where they show like somebody does like the night before the wedding. Like if somebody does something the night before the wedding and then 20 years down the line, they learn about it. Do you think it's a big deal, not a deal?
I think it's a big deal regardless. I think we have to think realistically, right? Because it's easy to be like, leave. That's it. It's done.
Right.
But you're 20 years deep.
You probably got a few kids.
Yeah. Like, let me tell you something. My grandma did not know that my grandfather had kids prior to their marriage until they were 22 years deep in their fucking marriage.
What? How?
Yeah. 20.
Oh, he just never saw them.
I think he did, but he never said anything. It was my grandfather's sisters who told my grandma, which I think they told her because they fucking hate her. And don't worry, guys. I support you in your dislike. But I think they told her to hurt her feelings. I don't think they were being like, by the way.
That would have worked on me. I was like, feelings hurt. You did it, guys.
Oh, my grandma's feelings were indeed hurt. Yeah, so 22 years deep into the marriage was when she found out that my grandfather had 2 kids previously.
Ooh.
So, and obviously...
And they're like grown. Those are adults.
Grown, because my mom was 22 at the time. So, yeah. Yeah. I, realistically, from watching it, clearly people do stay. I think it's harder when you already have kids and you've established your life together and whatnot. Younger me, like teenage me, would be like, obviously you leave.
But it's so
but
much
the
different.
truth is, that's just not really how it normally goes down. Unless you don't have a full life established together.
Yeah.
So I think it's easy to say, well, you walk away. You can't believe that, they did that and da-da-da-da. But you're 20 years deep. A 50-50 chance of what might go down. You might leave. You might be like, you know what? I've kind of always known.
I'm thinking on the other end, sure, you might have always, they might have always, they kept that secret for, let's say, 20 something years. But what if they did that so that they could know whether or not they were making the right choice?
No.
Yeah, okay. You're
yeah,
right.
no.
Because then what if they...
Why did you fucking propose?
Yeah, you're right.
If you need the night before to figure out if that's the right fucking choice.
Yeah, I really just tried to make that a book, didn't I?
Yeah.
I really tried to make that the Notebook. I was like, he just needed to know if he made the right choice. And look, 20 years in, you're doing great. So it's a good thing. No, it's not. Don't take my advice. Guys, I'm damaged. I'm damaged. Okay. I'm in pain.
So am I.
It's fine.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't listen to anything I just said.
Don't listen to me either.
Hit him with your car.
No, but yeah, no. You had enough time between when we first got together until the proposal to decide if this is the right choice for you and also me.
Yeah. It's, there's this quote in House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones prequel. And I'm going to butcher this quote. She basically says, like, you've decorated your cage, something to that extent. Like, you don't have any real power. You've just, like, made an oasis out of your cage, your cell. Like, you're still being controlled, but just because you've made it look nice doesn't mean that you're any more free than you think. You've just found a way to, like, move within the barriers of your own jail cell. And I think that's, now I'm diving into another place. That's in a lot of ways how I think a lot of women on the internet that scream about, like, not liking progressive women. I'm like, you are merely just making your cell very nicely decorated. But the reality is anytime you want to step out and get on a podcast mic, or if you want to get a degree, or if you want to own a company and you want to bake that bread, that sourdough bread as a trad wife homemaker and then sell it online, that's because of women that are sticking up for your right to do that.
Please do not get me started. Please do not get me fucking started.
Yeah.
Here I go. Okay. These fucking posts about, we should go back to the 1800s when women didn't have to work.
Go do it.
Bring every fucking thing with you then, okay? Now, you are your man's fucking property. And if that man beats you into a motherfucking coma, you cannot fucking leave because you are his fucking property. And don't call your fucking libtard friends. They can't fucking help you. Okay? You can't get on a fucking plane without a man. Can't drive a car or even have a fucking license without a fucking man. Okay? You can't have your own bank account. You can't buy your house. You can't do shit. You can't have a business without a fucking man because you are his motherfucking property. And if that's the timeline you want to live in, I fully fucking support you. But just remember that every time you're allowed to wear fucking pants and put your hair in a fucking bun or even cut your motherfucking hair, it's because of some fucking libtard bitch fighting for your fucking rights. Okay, moving on.
And I'll just leave that there. It's the truth.
I'm so tired.
Oh, don't. Oh gosh, I really want to open my mouth. I'm really fighting it. I'm fighting it.
Might as well. I did it.
Okay, Erica Kirk.
Maybe don't.
Maybe don't. She's got multiple degrees. Multiple businesses, was going back to school, but her husband was telling women that they should never focus on going to school. They should focus on getting a husband, but he's married to somebody that is the antithesis of what he says he supports. Shall we move on to Nightcap?
Yeah,
Nightcap! We got to stop ourselves while we're ahead. All right, nightcap. Don't get us going. This will turn into a political podcast very quickly. We're really trying not to, guys.
You know, we're trying to keep it light over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you know what? As we keep it light, shout out to an artist, the New York City's new first lady, who is an artist.
Oh.
We love to have an artist in Gracie Mansion.
I love that.
Yes. So excited for that.
Yeah.
She's a baddie little it girl.
She's super cute.
Super cute.
I love her sense of like fashion and everything.
Oh my God, I love her.
New York is where the arts are. Okay, fashion, music, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it is. It's such a creative place.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily get lost in other people's art. You can easily feel inadequate to other people's art as well. But wow, you get so inspired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It really, you can't come here and not be inspired if you are a creative.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and the best part is, I think my favorite thing about not only being from New York, but just living here is the freedom we get to just be ourselves. And I think we don't realize how much of a luxury and a privilege that really is until you go to another state where everybody is exactly the fucking same.
And if you step out of line, if you look different, if you dress different.
Okay, it's giving Pleasantville when it started to turn to color. Like you're the problem now. And Pleasantville, by the way, is also in New York. It's next to Sleepy Hollow. They're both movies, but they are in Westchester County.
I mean, I tell this story all the time. I'll never forget going to Nashville, which is supposed to be, real. Oh, Nashville's amazing. Everybody loves Nashville, right? Nashville. I went there. The women were, I've never experienced more mean girls in my life. Ridiculously nasty. Southern charm, I think not. Men, absolutely atrocious to women. I've never been accosted so much in an angry way. In New York, I get catcalls. Sure, they're annoying, but still they're complimenting me.
Yeah.
Okay. Men were rude and mean to women. They were mean to me. Very, very, very mean. It was horrific and mean. And so there was a very specific experience going into a bar. And my friend that I was with was like, Diana, like, you can't like do that here. Because I stood up for myself. And I said, I can't stand up for myself here? What decade are we in? I said, you're from New York. When the fuck did you lose your backbone? Did they confiscate it at the fucking state border? Stand up for yourself. Are you out of your mind? So I'll never forget that. I was crossing the street on Broadway in Nashville. I was wearing white pants. They were white pinstripe pants and they had roses on them. Mm-hmm. People were breaking their necks looking at me like I was the boogeyman. I'll never forget it. It was an unworldly thing. I was like,
nobody has style.
And you know what I did? I flipped my hair and I said, enjoy the view, bitch. Okay? I know you guys wish you could have this confidence. Sorry. I was so uncomfortable. Thank God I live in New York.
Listen.
Thank God.
Southern charm is just passive aggressive, Bible thumping.
I know.
That's all it is, which is not very charming.
I can't say it about all states because I will say I had the best time when I was in Tuscaloosa, Alabama with my cousin Brittany.
I wouldn't step foot in Alabama.
The only place I would step foot in Alabama is Tuscaloosa because I did have a good time. But I'm telling you, when we were driving outside of Tuscaloosa, oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't go to Staten Island. That's a sundown town. Yeah, fight me if you want.
The only Southerner
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, that's unfortunately I do think you're.
Okay, yeah. It's past 7 p.m. and that tan isn't a tan. That's your real complexion. 7:30, you're dead.
Oh my God, it's wild. The only Southerner I love is Brittany, my maid of honor,
and they're all cops, so they'll hide it. Please. I said what I said.
I'm from Long Island. It's not the same thing, guys. Okay, yeah, I know. Yeah,
Long Island's not too far off being a fucking sundown town too.
Unfortunately, they're cousins.
They are.
Unfortunately, they're cousins.
They are.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry, guys. We're switching it around. My young generation, we're fighting real hard on Long Island. I'm proud of them. We were supposed to do a nightcap.
Oh.
We're sitting here chitting, chatting, hooting and hollering.
Yipping and a yapping.
Yipping and
All right.
yapping.
Let's get this nightcap
But yeah, God bless
going.
living in New York City.
For sure.
We're in a
I wouldn't wanna be
Renaissance
from
era,
nobody else.
roaring 20s. I'm ready for the art to hit. I'm ready for us to continue to succeed.
Yeah.
We're killing it. I'm so excited.
You know what, New York? I've always been proud of being from New York.
Period.
But I'm especially proud right now.
Yes, I agree.
I love us.
I love us.
And I love you, New Yorkers. I'm not talking about you bitches from Ohio who came here to fucking complain. All right, here's your nightcap.
Nightcap.
The comeback is always stronger than the setback.
What a great way to end this. The comeback is always stronger than the setback.
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
People say, if you take one step forward, then you take 3 steps back. But that comeback is usually a 5 to 7 step forward.
For fucking sure.
It's a slingshot.
What's that Martin Luther King quote? He's like, you don't have to see the whole, you take the first step, you don't have to see the whole staircase. I'm butchering it.
Oh, I love, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I'm sorry, rest in peace, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a very powerful quote. You don't have to see the whole staircase, you just have to take the first step.
Oh, that's the greatest. That's so great. And I was thinking too, even on my way over here, I was like, what a blessing it is to be able to fail and get back up every time.
I know.
You know what I mean? That's such a blessing and a privilege. Some people allowing that shit to get you down and then revel in it for the rest of your life is really an illness. People take their regrets to the nursing home and to the grave. Being able to get back up every single time you feel like you failed is a superpower. And you get to just decide to do it.
Yeah.
That comeback is crazy. Yeah.
So
take that into your week.
For sure. And into your year, really.
Into your life.
Because the comeback isn't overnight. You know what I mean?
No,
you're gonna have to work at it, but it's gonna be powerful. It's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna be great.
Yeah.
I love yous.
We love you so much. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And go ahead and follow us on our Facebook page.
Oh, we have a Facebook page.
Facebook page is fun. Yes, we do. Facebook page has been Facebook has been really nice to me lately. So
sweet.
So
love that.
Thank you guys so much. We love you. We adore you. And we'll see you on the next one.
Have a great week.
Have a great week. Bye.